Welcome back to Resident Evil 4, Part 7, and we continue on into Salazar's wacky maze of traps, sometimes literal mazes, to find Ashley again.
Leon, I got it.
Oh no, the HD door. It's killing me.
Now that I have the sample, you serve me no purpose.
Sadler!
My boy Salazar will make sure you follow the same fate.
Stay with me, Louis. I am a researcher, hired by Sadler. He found out what I was up to. Don't talk. Here. It should suppress growth of the parasite. The sample. Sadler took it. You have to get it back. Louis! Louis!
For how ridiculous this game is, its vocal performances give everything to its ridiculous dialogue. They'll pay for your death, I promise.
And Louis is so much better than in the remake.
He is way better in the remake, and what they do with his character over the course of the castle is far superior to anything they do in this game. With how just kind of nonchalant they just bump him off by Sadler.
Yeah, because like the more I was thinking about it, it's like, yeah, he really does just die in this game so early on, and it's like, jeez.
So, I talked about how in Part 5, Zach had just started playing Resident Evil 4 for himself, because he had never played the game before, and after seeing us play it, he was very curious about it. And, Ashley, shut up. And now, Zach has played, in this one day today, Zach has played up to 5 hours straight of Resident Evil 4. He couldn't help himself. The curse of great video games took over Zach, and he is now a Resident Evil 4 fan, officially.
A fanatic, if you say.
I have to admit it. It's really good. I didn't mean for it to happen, it just did.
Talk about near-death experience.
I actually got so much into this game, I actually got farther than where we stopped. So I did this part right before we recorded tonight.
Video tile. Zachary actually likes a good game.
He finally...
Oh god, finally, with his stupid hot takes.
Zach's coldest take. Resident Evil 4 is good. At this point, I still had the regular rifle. I just used that for this moment. Because I decided to use my money in space instead for the mine thrower, because Brandon wouldn't get it, so damn it, I did. It's kind of not worth it.
I'm trying to remember if the semi-auto has, like, lower damage. Oh geez. I'm trying to remember if the semi-auto has a maximum lower damage than the base sniper rifle.
I would assume yes, because this sniper rifle is the one that's like, it does like massive damage to headshots, right?
I think so, yeah.
I would assume so, then it would probably have lower damage then.
Yeah, for all three of those guys, I just used the mine thrower and they all blew up.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure I just used the sniper rifle here too and just shot them all.
So did I,
Yep.
but since there was a group of enemies, I figured
Oh boy.
might as well take them all down at once.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that makes sense.
Come on, Ashley, get that key.
I think when I hear about this part,
Okay.
I think I usually hear people complain about it. I didn't think this part was too bad, though.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I think from what I remember playing this game, I had some issues with it, but I don't think it was anything too drastic, but I do remember it being kind of annoying.
It helps that Ashley doesn't run around and that this level is designed very well to be able to keep track of her. She doesn't
Right.
run for the door until it's safe.
Hey, I can get out.
Okay, here we go. And playing as
Oh
Ashley.
yeah, I guess you do play Ashley here, huh?
And as you might expect, Ashley does not have many ways to defend herself. Primarily, she has to use items in the environment as throwables. In the remake of Resident Evil 4, the Ashley section is massively expanded to the point where Ashley has her own weapon that she uses to fight the knights that we'll later see off, and it's honestly much, much superior to this.
Yeah,
But this isn't bad
it's
either.
not bad.
here?
It's just like I think I do prefer how the remake does it.
Oh. I didn't know you could do that.
You didn't know that there were weapons to take away the bad
No,
guys?
I didn't need to.
Oh.
You know, I don't think I knew about that either. I think I just dodged it and weaved everyone. I think. I like how Ashley could just stay in the fire.
Yep. She didn't seem to take any damage, so I'm gonna take it.
For me, the guy got stuck behind the table, so I could just rotate the device perfectly free.
Oh.
And then I ran into this next room, baited this guy into the original room, and then I closed them off both behind the iron door, and then rotated both of them completely.
That actually is pretty clever, I'm gonna say.
But now that I know I could...
I've always just killed them with the lamps.
I didn't know you could throw the lamps. I thought they were decoration.
Okay, yeah, you know, I think I had to do like a dodge and weave thing here too, where I had to like constantly keep running around with them and then get to the lever and then pull them. Yeah, because, okay, I remember this now, yeah. Because, yeah, I remember this part just being super frustrating. But that was only because I didn't know about the throwing lantern thing. It's like, oh, that honestly would have been nice to know.
I saw the lever that allows you to open that allows you to open and close that gate. I thought the game just expected you to lure the second guy in with the first guy, close it, and then you could just rotate it.
Well, it could just be different ways of solving it, so, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, Zach, you can just close that gate. And there's also a place that Ashley can crawl right here
Oh, I didn't
also
see
use.
that either.
Okay, I think I knew about that one, because I do remember having to do a lot of crawling. Right? I don't know anymore.
So what else we got? Oh, we can go that way or we can go this way. Obviously, all these items will get passed on to Leon once we switch back to him. Butler's memo. Knowing that Sir Ramon Salazar had no family, Lord Sadler must have used his strong faith in the Los Illuminados to his advantage to talk Senior Salazar into undoing the seal of the Las Plagas once done by his ancestor. Sir Salazar would never do such a thing unless he was in some way being used unknowingly. I should have sensed that Lord's dirty scheme sooner. I feel I'm partly responsible for all of this. I have no idea as to what the Lord is planning, but Senior Salazar was just being used. It is too late now, however. Senior Salazar has already taken the Plagas into his body. There is no turning back. Once the Plaga has turned into an adult in the body, the Plaga parasite will not die unless the host dies. There's no cure. Perhaps Salazar may have been vaguely aware of the Lord's plan all along, but it's hard to tell. Nevertheless, there's nothing I can do about it now. I have served the Salazar family for generations. I am prepared to continue my services until the very end. There's a little picture of him there, too. Yeah, I would not want to be the butler of this family. Holy shit.
Oh my god, I couldn't imagine.
Okay, here's where things get real serious with this section. Puzzles.
Hooray.
This puzzle isn't too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it was like really anything too tough.
Brandon, do you need help? No. You already hit that switch. Gotta hit a different switch. This is the part where Zach pushes up his glasses and goes, actually, the switch was behind there. The character arc of going from, I know nothing about this game, to, actually, Brandon, do you not know where the switch is? No, I had complete faith.
Well, no, admittedly, it has been a long time since I played this one, so there are definitely some things I'm not remembering right. But I played this game many times, and I do love it to death. But
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like you played.
let's just say there's certain sections that I'm not very good at. Okay.
Sliding puzzles are not that hard. They're really not.
So, I know the trick to do them. I tried it out here. They're still extremely tedious.
Okay, yes,
Right.
I can at least say that sliding puzzles are tedious, but they're not that hard.
No, they're extremely hard until you know what the trick is. Which it seems like Brandon knows what the trick is.
Yep. I did not. Got it.
There we go.
Brandon solved it.
Okay, yeah, I did it fast enough because I remember that they do come down into this room and try to come after you.
Brandon, you're going the wrong way.
I am going the wrong way?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Duh. Thank you, Zach. I knew something was wrong because the knights weren't all coming after me at the same time. Yes, and the next animal ornament, and... Oh dear.
Here we go.
So yes, in the remake, Zach, you actually can fight these guys off. You actually have a weapon.
We won't say what it is, but you can do it.
Okay, am I gonna get this one right? Yep. Okay. I like how the proper QTE success animation is her just falling on her ass.
That's what made me think I did it wrong at first.
No, Zach.
Then I saw I took no damage.
Yeah, Zach. You know you did it wrong if there's, you know, something sticking out of her face. So.
Oh, is it insta-kill?
I don't know if it's insta-kill.
I would assume it's at least very close.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that was extremely fast compared to the night section in the remake.
Yeah, actually, yeah, now that I think about it, I guess this whole section in general in the original is so much faster.
Yep.
I also feel like it's much later on to the game, too. Or maybe I'm just remembering wrong, I don't know.
All right.
Or it felt... Yeah.
I feel like the Ashley section isn't too bad. Although I think a lot of people could definitely easily hate it because of the sliding puzzle. Like I said, if you don't know the trick... Ugh. Beyond that, I thought playing as Ashley navigating around the cultists actually wasn't too much of a pain. I was worried I'd be surrounded by cultists or it'd be some kind of forced stealth section.
Ashley! You did good.
I'm sorry if I was...
Oh, don't worry about it. Come on, let's move on.
It was a pretty quick chapter. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
We got some fun coming up. Look at that.
This will now be the fun zone.
It's after that segment I stopped, so... Going back into being blind, well, it was fun while it lasted.
Don't worry, Zach. Just play another, like, 5 hours and you'll see more of the game.
You did not finish the rotating puzzle, Zach?
Finish what rotating puzzle?
The one I just did?
What a touching...
Oh no, I did that. I mean, like right after this cutscene with Salazar, this is where I stopped.
Oh, okay.
Why don't you do us all a favor and leave before the audience gets pissed off?
You're nothing but an extra in my script, so don't get too carried away. Your biggest scene is over.
I don't ever remember being a part of your crappy script.
Well then, why don't you show me what a first-class script is like through your own actions?
The villains in this game have a weird tendency to be meta.
Yeah. They really like talking about, like, movies and scripts and stuff like that for some reason. Especially the American kind.
Okay, so we got Ashley back. So one thing I should probably do... Yes. We should be going over this way. Poor Lewis.
Didn't get the character development he gets in Remake.
Got some rare things. What are you selling? Is that all? Thank you. Is that all?
Oh, I think you might as well sell the beer stein at this point. We've already missed the red cat's eye.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's true. Just get rid of it.
Thank you.
Alright.
What are you buying?
What else we got? Yeah, I don't need any of this stuff.
What are you buying?
Yep, no new upgrades, so let's just move on.
Wait, Zach, did you ever use the TMP at all?
No.
Why does no one use the TMP? I feel like I'm like the only person that used it for this game.
Alec, I was way more obsessed over the mine thrower.
Okay, that's fair. I was say because I liked using the TMP because it was just really good when it came to like, just like shooting them in the leg or something like that, and then get them the stagger, and then you could just do like your kick or whatever. Because I noticed that I could do that a lot with that, and plus with TMP ammo, it doesn't cost as much as if you think about it as a pistol ammo when you do the same thing to get them to kick and all that. So yeah, that was just my idea of why I use the TMP.
That's what makes Resident Evil 4 good, though, is being able to use what guns suit your playstyle. If you want to use the TMP, go ahead. If you want to be a meme shitlord like I am and use the Mind Thrower.
Well, I guess apparently with some people with this game, TMP is also like cringe, so it's like,
Yeah, I think that's why I decided not to pick it up. Even though usually I go for the cringe ones, but I'm like, I don't know, just for whatever reason, an automatic... What would you say? It's like a submachine gun? What would it be in this game?
Yeah, it'd be like a submachine gun, I guess, yeah.
Okay. Those guys throwing their sights completely caught me off guard. I didn't know they could throw them.
I remember the TMP sometimes just being nice too, to give me some time to like breathe as well, like just to kind of like stop the enemies for a bit, so then I could like, or I don't know, at least like just deal a little bit more damage with that, and then like switch to like a shotgun or something to deal like massive damage then.
Yeah, I could see use with the TMP being able to effectively spray and pray. A lot of these other weapons are usually one shot, and then you have to wait a little bit before you can shoot again.
Right, yeah.
Suplex right
TMP
into
Suplex
Ashley. All right. Back across the fun maze, and we're almost there.
I don't know if I can honestly call the maze fun. What? I think there have definitely been moments in a game that frustrated me a little bit, but not in a way that makes me go, oh, I should stop playing more. Just frustrating, but tense, and overall still enjoyable. The dog's taking off so much of my health in one attack. Or, like, surprising me whenever I would open a treasure chest. Was, like, a little annoying. But overall, not enough to ruin my... Oh, there's a free one here. I didn't know that.
Yep. I'm just gonna sell it.
Yeah, I would say my experience with the game is that, like, I feel like for the most part, the beginning of the game was, like, kind of rough for me when I was trying to adjust to, like, how it works and stuff like that. But then later on, like, even, like, with sections that were, like, pretty rough later on, like, I did a pretty good job because I just got used to the game mechanics, and I just thought the game was, like, really a lot of fun.
As Brian has told me, he likes the variety and pace, and I absolutely agree.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I will admit I also needed a little bit before I got used to the shooting. I did not expect Leon's arm to shake around as much as it does. Those little twitches have made me miss a lot of shots, so I have to
it's like
aim
that's something
really
you have to
carefully.
like, get adjusted to.
Also, the over-the-shoulder tank controls are a bit... I don't know if I want to say weird. They're not... It's not hard to use.
Yeah, it's just kind of like that old thing where like people are just like, you're either like you're okay with the tank controls or you like absolutely hate it.
I think something like this is better than the original Resident Evils.
Yeah, I would say so too.
I think over-the-shoulder makes tank controls like this more manageable.
Zach, you just made every old-school Resident Evil fan scream and clutch their hearts as they fall to the ground.
I mean, I've always been someone that's defended tank controls more than the average person. I could definitely see their reason for existing in games like Resident Evil. I remember playing games with fixed camera angles that weren't tank controls, and the controls constantly shifting with every camera angle gets very annoying. So for those, I think tank controls works.
What are you selling?
But I think if you are going to do tank controls, I think keeping it over the shoulder and behind makes sense. Just something about it feels natural. I think for me, what was weird is moving around. The 180 turn makes everything so much better. But moving left and right can feel a bit slow.
Yeah, like I will admit sometimes when I'm playing RE4 or even like with God Hand too, like it can kind of feel a little sluggish at times when you're just wanting to turn left or right.
Yeah, one of my difficulties during what's his name? The big cheese.
El Salvador.
Forget his name. Yeah, El Salvador. I died a couple times in that fight because I felt like I could never get out of the way of some of his swipes in time. The first phase having the QTEs, that makes that easier. But during the second phase, his reach is always longer than I was expecting. He takes off so much health.
I'm just imagining there were like a bunch of animatronics that they saw on the way there.
Yeah, it's like Chuck E. Cheese.
Salazar's Wacky World! Okay.
I'm trying to think how you would take It's a Small World combined with Salazar Castle and all that stuff.
I feel like Salazar would not want it to be a small world because he's a small dude.
Yeah, I guess too.
Or he'd want to feel big. I don't know. There's a joke in there. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it's like there's a joke in there. I just don't know what it is.
Audience, why don't you comment?
One more.
Still not complete.
There it is.
Whee! Plop.
Ooh.
I'm surprised that gem just doesn't crack whenever it falls from that kind of height.
And there we go. Excellent. And on the way back.
Now that I think about it, has there been like multiple games that do that effect of like how in this game when you open a door, it does that like zoom in kind of weird effect? I swear I feel like a lot of older games have done that.
You mean when you go through a door and it transitions into a loading screen?
Yeah, like it zooms in and it gets like kind of like blurry and weird.
I think Devil May Cry, the PS2 Devil May Cry games did something like that. I don't think they zoomed in, but
I think it was like an early 2000s game thing.
Look at this fucking thing. Look at this fucking thing that serves no purpose.
Yeah. God, yeah, I remember the first time I saw that, I thought it was so ridiculous.
Leon writing that so nonchalantly.
And look at this shit.
Yeah, what the fuck is this room? What's the purpose of this?
He's rich and he can afford it.
Like, is it just be a booby trap for that chest?
And by the way, Zach, this room and the room we were just in with that giant wheel thing, not in the remake. They snipped that stuff out.
Yeah, I feel like this would be too wacky for like the remake.
Does it still have this giant lava room?
No giant lava room in the remake. They do replace it with new set pieces in the castle that are really cool, though.
I don't think the developers took time to wonder if this made any logical sense. I think they were just... What would look cool to put in a mansion? Lava and a giant wheel machine.
And then this room. Cause like, is this castle even near like a volcano or something, or like in like what's the logic in this?
They just wanted a lava world. Don't question the developers' intentions.
Yeah, it's like a Mario world.
This could
guys, we were
look like
really
Bowser's
inspired by
Castle.
Mario and how they have like Ice World and Lava World, but we just decided to have a Lava World in our castle.
How am I gonna do this? Come on, give it up, buddy.
I was like, how often did like the enemies like dodging and weaving mess with you?
A couple times. The dogs dodging and weaving messed me up the most.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I died so many times because I would shoot the dog with a shotgun, miss, Leon would have to pump it, and then I would get pounced during the pump.
Damn. Yeah, I think I just got used to just like, whenever I'm fighting an enemy, just assume they're gonna dodge and weave, and then if they don't, cool. If they do, okay, I guessed it anyways.
With the villagers, I generally try to wait until right after they dodge. Sometimes they get me. But most of the time, I've been pretty good at patiently waiting it out.
Right.
The amount of times the mace guys, I would blow their heads off, and then they would finish their swing animation and have a parasite pop out, it irritated me.
Ah, yeah.
I would hope their head exploding would stop the animation, but because they explode into a parasite, they continue the animation, deal a crap ton of damage.
Yep.
Oh!
God, there's always another one. They're just infinite? What are they doing?
Yeah, that's like, I'm trying to remember if it is infinite or if you have to like, you can't actually kill them all.
Well, at least I'm getting some rifle
it's-
ammo out of this. I've been having no rifle ammo for a while. Get fucked.
Ooh, nice.
What do I got?
Hey guys, if we just pretend that we're dead and just laying around, maybe he'll just walk past us. No, guys, no, stop.
Oh, god damn it.
Yeah, I would say if more enemies show up, I'm gonna just assume it's infinite.
All right. And yeah, you don't have to destroy all of the dragon statues that shoot lava, but if you do, you get treasures out of it. Actually, yeah, let's just take care of this thing first before we get the other treasure. Okay.
Oh shit.
He was turned to the right, so I thought I could get around it, but nope.
There have been lots of times where I always felt like I would outsmart the enemy, then suddenly they would outsmart me. There's a guy with the turret that you need to kill in order to get the gallery key if you don't get to the guy with the deer head in time. I kept running in one direction, then suddenly, without me realizing it, he turned the other way, and I ran into a gunfire.
Oh no.
Oh,
I was not expecting that. I had enough health to survive it, but it caught me off guard.
Right.
Damn.
And I believe this is our last piece of the animal statue. Yep, there we go.
I blame both of you. How dare you be getting me into Resident Evil games? How dare you introduce me to goodness?
Yeah, I know, right? Just fun, good, solid games that your good old brother and friend just wants you to play and enjoy.
First was Resident Evil 7, then 8, which I still need to finish, now 4. When will it end?
It'll never end, Zach. It'll never end.
We see, Zach, then you gotta do the RE4 make.
Exactly.
Along with RE2 make, and RE3 make.
I mean, RE2 make is really good, so I definitely recommend that.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say overall, while I find Resident Evil 4 to be the game that's the most replayable out of any in the entire series, I do think that overall the remake of 2 is the best game in the series.
Yep. Pretty much just because like it just feels like all of Resident Evil put into one game, and that's why I love it.
Yep. It's got the horror, it's got all the best enemy types. 2 has a good story in general, too, and the way the remake tells it, it really works for the kind of weird tone that it's going for. Like, it's still trying to replicate a lot of the cheese of the original Resident Evil 2, but it definitely adds a lot more depth to the characters like the remake of 4 does as well. Okay, what do we got?
I think it was like the first time in a long time, like where like zombies actually felt like threatening in a zombie game.
Right.
Like where you can't really kill them so easily. Like you can't just shoot them in the head and then boom, dead. Like they actually can come back up if you like shoot them down. It's like actually like kind of intense and scary. I wouldn't be surprised if we talked about this before, but yeah, I guess just like another recap of why I love RE2 remake so much.
That is why I always liked Dead Rising. They took zombies, and instead of really focusing on the horror, not that they couldn't be intimidating, especially large crowds, but they mostly used zombies as an excuse to beat the shit out of all of them with the wackiest weapons you could find.
Right, yeah, because I think that was like the problem with like the later Dead Rising games is that like they actually were focusing too much on zombies, kind of. And that's what kind of makes it a little bit frustrating because I feel like the point of the Dead Rising game is like, yeah, obviously the zombies are there and you're supposed to deal with them. But like, I think the main focus is supposed to be like the psychopaths and like the story and all that stuff, you know? And then you just happen to have to like kill like a bunch of zombies in the way with like cool, wacky shit.
Yeah, maybe the best way to put it is zombies are the setting, but they're not actually the threat. The zombies are more of the threat for survivors.
Oh, yeah.
There's sort of like small obstacles in your way, but the fun comes from all these creative and wacky ways of killing a bunch of them, or escorting survivors around them. But they aren't, I wouldn't say they're the main focus. It's more something like, yeah, the story is going on, and then there are zombies.
Mm-hmm, yep.
I can't speak for the later Dead Rising games like 3 and 4. 3, I don't know if I should ever play it. Brandon and Alec have. I don't know if they've talked about it on this channel before.
Yeah, I think if we both of us are saying that, I don't think you really need to play Dead Rising 3, Zach. I think you're good.
Yeah, I'm not really going to go out of my way for that.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Lately, I have been wanting to play more things to get my own opinion on them. I feel like Dead Rising 3 is really not one of those things I need to play. Especially not Dead Rising 4 either.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Capcom's doing so good with all these remakes. Man, I would love to see them tackle a Dead Rising 1 remake.
Oh yeah, I've seen a lot of people talking about that, like wanting to have a Dead Rising 1 remake, and you know what? I would actually like to see that. That would actually be really cool to see.
And corporate-wise, I think that would be the move that would make the most sense to them based on market research anyway.
I'd be scared of what they decide to do after 4, but if they remake 1 and keep it in the spirit of 1, but improving gameplay and modifying the story, but I hope they don't make it, like, just good. I hope they keep it wild, but take it in new directions and add some new enemy types and update psychopaths and all that. I don't think they need to go as hard into remaking it as they probably have with the RE makes. You could probably just keep Dead Rising 1 the same, but, you know, update it graphically, improve some of the AI, maybe just add some new gameplay features. But overall, keeping the story, I think a lot of people would be fine with that. And maybe adding, like, a new section, but I don't think that would be necessary either. I think a remake of 1 would make the most sense, just because after 4, I don't think anyone would really trust a 5.
Yeah. And also, yeah, I would honestly really look forward to, like, them, like, fixing the AI in the remake. That would be a big plus for me.
So, like, yeah, here's the thing with Dead Rising 3, Zach. It's just, in their attempts to make it a much bigger game, it ultimately took something away from it. Because overall, the psychopaths, like, their designs are just a lot weaker. The Story and characters are just not as compelling as in past games. Oh, what else? And by making it like it's a full-on open world game. Like it's not just you're exploring like a mall. It's like, oh, you're now in a big open city, which also has little buildings strewn throughout it. And you can now build vehicles to traverse that city. And while some of the vehicle building is fun for the crazy vehicles you can build, it takes something away when you're just driving through filler to get to the objectives over just having it set in that tiny little mall area.
I think you've lived long enough.
Co-op was fun though.
Let's see if you
I know, like the experience of getting into waiting for your friend to come over in his car to come get you, and then driving in the car together is just always kind of a fun experience in co-op.
I mean, yeah, like honestly, like if we weren't playing like co-op with that game, I probably wouldn't have had much interest to play more of it. I think honestly, the co-op for us actually like saved it, like for us to actually want to keep playing it.
Oh, did you guys ever use the Microsoft Glass in order to call in an airstrike?
No, Zach, no, we didn't. I think it's an Xbox console thing only too.
Yeah.
Zach, watch this.
Oh, right.
Why do they want to kill Ashley? I thought the point is to send her home, so she could affect the president.
I'm sorry to think these people are just crazy in general. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They're just doing whatever feels right.
Like, imagine how much work went into that 2-second set piece.
Yeah.
Like, this game's absolutely fucking crazy.
But that's why it's very appealing.
Would it be beating a dead horse if I said something along the lines of, see, Conquer, this is how you do variety? What?
The game did not like me trying to open a door for some reason. Anyway.
I didn't like you shooting a deer in the last part either.
Oh yeah, you shot the deer and it just died.
Alright. Now we're going to go over here. Yeah, there's just a lot of little rooms to explore in this section. They have a lot more organization in the remake. They're all, like, intended puzzles and set pieces, while here, a lot of them are kind of optional.
Yeah, I never really thought about, like, how, like, kind of all over the place the original game is. Well, I mean, I guess I shouldn't say all over the place, but just, like, it's just, like, very wacky design in general.
Well, you're talking about a game, Alec, that they basically remade, like, 3 or 4 times, but trying to get it just right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. It's not like I'm, like, bashing the game or anything for it. It's like, I get it, but it's like, I just never really thought about it until, like, seeing this again.
Leon did a sick flip.
Certainly more effective than actually covering her fucking head. Uh-oh. Well, I've seen Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. You want to take the tiny, worthless cup. You don't want to take the King's Grail. Now we're going to turn into an old man and decay into a zombie and die. Or, I guess, get attacked by parasite knights.
Very rusty parasite knights.
Okay. So this section can be a little tough. Now, these guys are slow and heavily armored, and on their own, they're not that big a deal, but combined as a force, they can be kind of a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I definitely do remember this room being pretty tough for me.
think you can do melees on them. I just forget. I think maybe that's the setup for it is...
Please tell me you could suplex a knight.
I don't think so, Zach. That's a lot
Yeah,
of that's a
probably
lot of
doesn't
armor.
kick.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
I guess not to say too much, but I think I do prefer like how the remake does this part.
Oh, most definitely. Ah.
I like how that parasite looks as it's swinging around, the way the eyes stick out. Looks very grotesque. But not overly so.
There we go.
It's almost kind of cool in a way, how grotesque it is.
And more.
More knights. Yay. Fun.
Zach was like, "Oh, this section doesn't seem too bad."
Honestly, I was literally just thinking that. I was like, yeah, they're slow. This looks like a par for the mine thrower.
You know what, now that I think about it, I think some of the reasons why I died at this part at first was because I was kind of confused what I was supposed to be doing. Because you would think, oh, they have knight armor, so you don't shoot them. So I was trying to think of like different ways you have to deal with them, and then I think it took me a bit to realize, oh, you have to shoot them to then like get the parasite to come out and then kill them, and it's like, oh, okay.
Shit.
Poor Ashley.
Ugh. How do I want to do this? Oh, cool. Hit nobody. Alright, let's get some extra health.
I did find using the grenades weird. I could never tell where they were ever going to land. I tried to throw one from behind cover, and the grenade accidentally hit the cover and bounced back in my direction.
Oh.
Alec is kind of familiar with my luck with grenades.
Yeah, I was about to bring up, it's like, I mean, don't you hate it too when you're like playing a game with your brother and your brother decides to throw a grenade and it bounces off a tree and it lands right next to you and kills you?
God damn it, Ashley.
I'm sorry.
You're not sorry, Zach. You did it on purpose, I swear to God.
I didn't do it on purpose, but it was funny.
I mean, it was really funny. I mean, it pissed me off, but it was also really funny.
I felt bad. You were in a firefight by yourself, and I wanted to be useful. I thought the grenade would go through the tree. It did not go through the tree.
It bounced off the tree and killed me.
That would have been a sick trick shot if it was actually what I meant to do.
Yeah.
Probably going to sound really old when we describe what game we're talking about. We're talking about when we tried out PUBG.
Oh,
This
God,
was back
yeah.
before Fortnite was the Battle Royale game.
Well, shit, yeah, because I didn't even think about that, because it was PUBG, then it was Fortnite, yeah. And die.
Actually, I'm pretty sure it was PUBG, then it was Fortnite. I'm like 90% sure about that.
Well, I mean, Fortnite did exist. It was just like,
Oh,
later on, and then it became Battle Royale with like the new mode, and then it just exploded.
Yeah, I remember no one cared about Fortnite when it first came out. I believe at first it was a survival co-op game where you built things to survive against a swarm of enemies.
Yes,
I think it had like
right.
a whole story to it too.
Yeah.
Then they released the Battle Royale mode, and we all know what happened after that.
And then it just went ape shit. By the way, if you guys didn't know anything about Fortnite, there you go.
As you may have heard, Louis Serra has been disposed of by Lord Sadler. The sample is back where it belongs. I had hoped that the whole matter could be resolved without troubling the Lord. However, as the sample is safe, we can all rejoice, for our time is nearly at hand. Now that the sample is back in our safe hands, it'll be a bit more difficult for that troublesome woman to get it. In light of all of this, it's unfortunate that Sarah had to go. Like us, he would have had a bright future if only he had shown more faith in our beliefs. As for the other 2 Americans, the Lord has left the matter in our hands. We must not disappoint the Lord. We shall capture Ashley and take her to the Lord and dispose of the American agent.
Is capturing Ashley involve a giant drill and trying to run her over with it?
Yeah, I mean, that was under Plan 6, Article 50 or something.
I like to think that those guys have been sitting there for years, waiting for the moment they can finally drill out.
Oh boy, look at that.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
This looks like a moment for the mine thrower.
Mine? Throw yourself at them.
Oh, he didn't like me shooting things.
I'm coming to get you.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, you guys think that a simple mine throw would kill us? Ow.
Nice.
Oh yeah, if you,
Yeah, holy shit.
Oh yeah, if you can line it up where the shield is over the head, you can just blow their head off. Again, the guns in this game are incredibly satisfying.
They are. It's what makes Resident Evil 4 just so much fun to play. Each gun feeling like it serves its own purpose, too.
Damn.
Not to mention the way the enemies react to being shot in different body parts. Makes it so much fun and allows for so much strategy.
Ooh, and we have our green gem. Perfect.
How are the gems together?
And the elegant mask is complete. All right. Oh boy, what do we got? Boys, it is 11:53 p.m. at the moment.
Oh wow, I was gonna ask if you guys wanted to like stop here soon or.
Yeah, I think at the next save point or chapter end, we should stop.
Yep.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Let's see what's coming up here. Up. Oh, you motherfucker! I was in the middle of my knife animation. That should have been what. Ugh. No matter how many times I play this fucking game, one of those fucking snakes. They always get me. Alright. Missing anything? Nope. Or wait, we are. Because if we go out here, climb up here.
And leave Ashley behind.
And say fuck Ashley, yeah. We got another treasure. Another butterfly lamp. Huh, well,
Oh, I didn't know you ended up getting another one.
yeah, let's see here. Well, we do have a green to put in it. Huh, but we don't have the other colors. Yeah, let's see here. Well, we still need a red and we
okay,
still
yeah.
need a blue. Huh. If only there were more bugs.
No, no, no more bugs.
Yep.
Yes.
More bugs.
Actually, I'll be honest, that section wasn't, like, really bad for me. I didn't die during it, at the very least, but, man, those bugs are annoying. I had so many times I was trying to shoot a bug, and instead Leon did the QTE where he kicks them. Because I didn't realize they were about to attack.
So, I want to try to do something early, but I forget that the cutscene has to happen first for it to activate. This section sucks. Kidnap number 3.
Will she be kidnapped more times than Elise in Sonic 06?
Honestly, yeah, maybe.
I can see it, yeah. I think, maybe.
Okay, first of all, we gotta get over to this crank and turn it.
They fly now?
Oh yeah, they fly. And so we have to shoot those things to finally knock that bridge down so we can get out here, while we got an entire army of these assholes infinitely spawning. God damn it. At least I got a little bit of rifle ammo to spare. Ah!
So many of them.
Yep. Let's see. I'm gonna eat the egg. Fuck. How am I gonna do this? Because I need to shoot that. And I'm getting really low on shotgun. Let's pull out the pistol and see if I can nick those over here. Fuck.
Oh god, yeah. You're getting like really overwhelmed.
Pay attention to us, Leon.
And the thing is that QTE doesn't end until after they've already spit acid on you. It sucks. It doesn't matter how hard you turn that stick.
I noticed that with the dogs as well, that they'll always deal some specific amount of damage before you can finally get them off.
Okay, well, that's 1. That's 2. Now we gotta get the fuck out of here. Ugh!
Oh no.
Mash that X. There we go.
Yep.
Oh wow, okay. And oh okay. Ooh boy.
Got the blue eye.
Oh, it's got a blue eye. Alright, hang on, Bugs. Wait a sec, I need to put your blue eye into my thing.
Yeah, we still need a red.
Now you need a red eye.
But I don't want to sit here fighting these guys. They're probably gonna kill me.
Do you want money or do you want your life?
Greed or death?
Money!
The ultimate...
Money!
The ultimate question of capitalism asks everybody.
Fuck.
Or wait, sorry, I meant to say greed or life. I don't know anymore.
Well, at least I got some ammo out of it.
Nice. Does that thing just turn it like a different color?
I'm not sure. Okay. Yep, here we go.
Oh, okay, here we go.
Like I said, perfect pacing in this game. Throws you a bunch of shit at you and then goes, alright, here's your save.
I've always found there is a save point whenever I'm pretty much ready for one.
Welcome. Got some rare.
Merchant's always there to say hi, bud. I'm always happy to see him.
Yeah, if only you could tell him what the kind of shit you've seen on the way here.
Thank you.
Finally gonna sell that elegant mask.
Thank you.
I'm gonna wait to see if I can get a red eye before I sell the butterfly lamp.
Is that all?
Sell some more spinels. Alright. And we do have some more upgrades we can finally upgrade the power on that red 9. There we go. One more left before we reach max capacity.
Thank you.
I still have a ton of money left, so what do we got?
Is that?
Definitely upgrade the
Thank you.
shotgun. Reload.
Thank you.
Broken butterfly. Yep. Always upgrade that damage. That's the most important thing. There we go.
Yeah, I always kind of notice that, or like the thing I always do is just upgrade firepower, because like the way I think of it is that like, well, if you upgrade the firepower, then that means you need less ammo to shoot in order to kill something, so you might as well just do it.
Yep. Okay. I think that's all I... yeah, upgrade reload on that. Alright, and we're pretty much out. So I think that's all we're going to do for now.
Come back anytime.
Okay. And another night of some good progress on Resident Evil 4. We're getting near the end of the castle, though there's quite a few bit of sections left before we can finally say goodbye to Salazar, including, let's just say, the depths of what lurks underneath the castle. You might have seen in an earlier journal where Salazar was talking about him like working ganados in like the mines, and we may in fact be seeing those mines soon, though not in the way we may expect. But for now, we're going to sign off for Resident Evil 4 for now, and I think, well, there's not really a good place to sleep around here. Maybe the merchant will, like, take his cloak off and just lay it on the floor and we can sleep. That'd be nice.
Yeah, it's just like, stranger, you can sit on the chair and sleep on it. I'll use my cloak to keep you warm.
Leon is going to need a very good night's sleep after all this shit.
Yeah, I'm curious what he looks like underneath that cloak. The merchant, who knows? Or how he makes blue fire. Oh well. For now, thanks for joining us for more Resident Evil 4. Have a good day, night, whenever you're watching this, and we'll see you for more next time.
Goodbye, strangers.